Gents, we're live on air. Good evening.
Oh, good evening.
Hello, Crester, Robert, Uncle John, and welcome to all the other guys there on the stream.
Okay, I think we ought to go to push to talk then.
Yeah, cool. I quickly had to grab something to drink, but now we're here, and welcome. I'm going to quickly just go outside, show you. This is just default scenery. We're going to fly from Boise in Idaho, and we're going to go to Portland, and it's kind of yucky weather on the other side. So, guys, just like last night, there is a bit of a surprise. Changelog is in the description below the video. This is RC 1.1 now for the version 3.53. And Zibo's fixed some bugs on the flight director during takeoff and electricity for the emergency exit lights and things like that. I don't know if I can hear it or if you guys will hear it, but there's apparently a sound. I just need to quickly read what they said here. Okay, I don't understand what they're saying. Anyway, Carl, good evening. Scotsman, good evening. Andrew, Mark, good evening. Just quickly see. I just want to take my headset off quickly. All right, so I suppose you guys can hear like the battery sound in the background. So it's got something to do with the emergency lights and this new electrical system. But when I know how to explain it exactly, I'll tell you guys. Anyway, so this is the one without Linda. This is my experimental model as we are testing it, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. I'm not going to tell you what the surprise is. You're going to see it. It's big. It's in your face. It's not like this flight director. So just keep a lookout and then shout out when you see it if you don't know what it is already. So let's go. Let's get this show on the road, guys. Hello, Mr. Casey. Just want to drag my stuff into all the places I know it should be. And while we are here, we might as well test this now that it, see if it's working now or not. Hello, Paul. Right, so let's quickly have a look. See, 19.6. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, perfect. Start the flight. We have a jetway. Yes, we do have a jetway. Where would that be? No, it was there, man. Right, so there is no jetway power available for us apparently. It says disabled. I haven't shown them yet, Paul. Unless they were very sharp-eyed in the preview picture on the stream. Right, let's quickly go to ground services GPU then. Forward service. Right, once this is all loaded up, there's going to be a problem. Okay, hang on a second. Let's do this properly. Grab my calculator. I can already see this is still not what I hope it was going to be. 173 times. $79. Right, then 25 times 173. That's correct. Cargo 1,700. And 65. That's perfect. All right, so we're going to let that start up for us. In the interim, let's start setting up all the other stories.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Right, and that's the flight. Right, we'll keep that over there. Let's do the rest. Right, our flight level today is 340. And landing altitude will be 30. So we can have it. Let's put it at 50. Why not? Right, so see the numbers are increasing on the stream, so I'll reveal the little surprise for you quickly. Right, you can spot it. Simona, hello, good day, welcome. Yeah, there's a whole discussion about this battery sound in the background. Hold on to your hat. I see there's FCOM documentation floating here and all kinds of things. So yeah, just hold on to your hat about that one. You're welcome, Cole. You're welcome. Okay, Christer, but you don't need to tell us. I want somebody to see if they can spot it. We'll give them a minute. Yeah, you're on the right track. It's not called a pip, but it's part of it. Paul, me. There you go, Scotsman. There you go,
Well
Scotsman.
done, you sir. Well done.
Right, so courtesy of Zibo and Level Up, we now have the option in our aircraft to actually have these switches. How's that? So there you go. Right, and if you guys want to enable them, all you got to do is go find this display invariants and systems, engine start switches. No, that's not it. Was it? Yeah, engine start switches. So it's usually on no or yes. So it was on no. Now you've got an option to put it on yes. Engine start switches. That's it. Right. Yeah, thought you guys might like it. We've been talking about it for a while now, so it's in. It's there. Yes, I like it. I like it. I like it. I've still got my queue. This is the second flight after last night's stream, so I'm still gonna keep this, just see if I like it or not like it. But anyway, the gift that keeps on giving. Thank you, Zibo. Thank you so much for that. He came into the dev room a little bit earlier and he announced a surprise, and he said, "Who wants to see a surprise?" And he made us go Easter egg hunting again. That was so cool. It was really lovely. Took us a few minutes to find it, because obviously it's not enabled by default, and that setting is kind of in the middle of old settings, so we didn't know where to look and what to do. And took me a few minutes to get that. It's fun. It's fun. I like it when Zibo puts his sense of humor out like that. Okay, right. So let's get back to business. KP, what on earth is this place called? Let's get the right IKO. KBOI to KPDX. I've never in my life flown this flight, and that's why I chose it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. (001). Right. We're going to use 28 right, and it's going to be a straight out departure. We're not using any one of those departures, so we'll do heading select the vectored departure for ourselves here. And the arrival is going to be on 28. No, 10 left. Yes, that's right. Go see that transition. Didn't know there's another one. That one is what? That's the one. Right, so yes, we will have the discontinuity there. We're not afraid of that. Yeah, we did select that. Yes, sir.
Do you mind me adding, with regards to that new lever switches, it's also, you have to go into systems for the fuel cut-off levers and change it to switches.
So you go to systems, engine start switches, you switch it to, yes. What else did you say?
Page 3.
Yeah.
On systems.
And then?
Fuel cut-off.
Okay, there's the other one.
Switches.
Okay. Okay, you got it. Yeah, thank you so much. Fuel cut-off, levers goes to switches, and the other one was there, engine start switches to auto. Right, thank you, sir. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot about that one. Got it. Okay, so I've improvised a little bit. Let's step through this thing. Yeah. You guys are too clever. Actually, to look at that one.
Once the prize is packaged up, it'll be in the poster.
Yes. Right, so there we go. So those are linked. Right, it's just that first one. It's a bit of a wonky takeoff thing.
No, sir, it's not out yet.
Okay. KBOI. 3014. One four. Right, 3014, that's correct. We can go back to that one. Route. Boise. Let's see how far this guy is. Good one, Scotsman. Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
Scotsman says he wants to know if the parcel will have a tracking number. He'd like to see the progress of the parcel.
Well, currently we don't use a tracker system, but I'll look into it for him.
Okay. Right, let's actually check everything else and then we'll fast track that loading.
Krista asked you a question as well, Nico.
Krister, possible to put an extra departure on my weapon? Yes, it is. I'm just not going to do it, Krister. It's the code behind the scenes. Because I've heard two different stories about it now. Okay, and basically what it's supposed to do is you're supposed to be able to lift them at like 16% N1 instead of the 25% N1, and then the FADEC or whatever the system is behind the scenes will actually then push the fuel through at the right time and do the ignition at the right time. It's all computerized thing. I'm just not sure if Zibo's actually implemented the whole story yet. So at this point in time, it's, I think more cosmetic. I don't know. He didn't elaborate. Zibo, if you're listening, you can elaborate. Tell us more. Yeah, hello Tony. Yeah, I need to fly in the US sometime. I was fiddling with the Q4XP earlier and landed at Seattle in the rain, and I thought, you know what, I am here. I'm not going to reconfigure expat. I might as well fly this flight. Yeah. Right, what did I want to do? Just going to guess a value. We'll up it a little bit later. Right, our runway heading is important for us, 282. Yes, we were talking about flight level 340. That's the other one.
Gents, if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the like button. It is appreciated.
What do you mean it's a hoax? You think we're going to take it out before we ship it? Is that what you're implying there? Select, that's all. Then we'll do the level change thingamadding. Okay. Let's fast track this now. You get a funny feeling. Tell you what, we'll give you the cosmetics. We'll take out, one of the settings or something. No, I'm kidding. That's just naughty. 7. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with that. Reserves. 2.7. Cost index 20. And 360. No, that should be 340. And 273 at 80. Yeah. Scotsman will never do that to you, don't worry.
Captain Hazard on the fasten seatbelt sign. We do ask that all passengers take your seat
Around
up
the
in
cockpit,
time. Please
toes
fasten your
driving up.
seatbelt. Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until all carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Fuel cut-off levers and switches. Very important, that one for you guys. Right, okay, let's see. Doors and all these other things. Alright, that'll probably close. Tell it to close. Let's do it, yeah. Right, and then the big trick as always, now you need to remember, this thing needs to be on. Before we click start flight. Otherwise we get a
All
problem.
doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Something like that. No. That's funny. Okay, let's leave it that way. Alright, okay, that's done. All the doors are closed. That thing's left us. Right, I hope you guys are ready to fly.
Bypass pin inserted, release parking brake. Starting pushback, you may start your engines.
Thank you so much. Let's go. I have to ask Zibo exactly how this is modeled and how we're going to change this, because like I said, he's supposed to be able to put the fuel in way early and then it kicks in when it's ready. Now, if we don't do that first. Right, seeing as that's working.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Ah, okay, okay. Right, so that's done, that's everything is done.
Tow is disconnected. Bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Oh yeah, Linda's not here to close it for me. You're right, you're right. You going, Scotsman? Oh, okay. Right, gents, I just want to quickly come back. I don't know why I got distracted and all, but Uncle John, thank you for your diplomatic way of correcting me. I mean, I found it and then I pointed you guys incorrectly. It's not about... I just want to fix my mistake here. It's under systems. Wrong again. Display systems. Right. It's not about the engine start switches being auto. What I said about them being auto and all these other things, that's all true. It's all part of the thing. But do not worry about this setting when it comes to the new setting. The actual one that we need to care about is the fuel cutoff switches, either being levers or switches. Okay. So there's a lot behind the scenes that I tried to convey, but I might have just mentioned it at the wrong time. Right. So once everything is clear, we'll come back to this whole story and explain the thing again. But the ignition and everything I explained is fine. But you shouldn't worry about that one setting pertaining to this. The only setting that pertains to this, in all honesty, is this one. It's the fuel cutoff. All right. So the ignition story we'll get back to. It wasn't wrong, it was just said at the wrong time. Okay, so just take that into consideration. And I do apologize for that. Obviously, in the excitement and all, I mixed one or two of the things that I had to say and shouldn't have said. So just bear with me. Apologize last time, and let's go fly. Alright, so for the guys that joined late, that is the new little addition, and that setting that was on the screen there is the one that you need to set. Right, okay, so we're going to do this thing with level change, and we're going to do a heading select takeoff. Yeah, but I don't like talking nonsense or even the truth, which is what happened now. I spoke the truth about something at the wrong time. So I don't want to create confusion. The idea is not to create confusion, Krista, and that's all why I'm quickly correcting myself before somebody says, "Ah, Nico said it wrong." There's a story behind the story, so just understand it that way. Right. Yeah. the issue is I'm dealing with many multiple things that's either semi-related or directly. Yes, I am. Oh, wait, sorry, one of the guys asking a question. So, yeah, I just need to concentrate a little bit more and keep to the script for the track we're on, you know, because now you've heard things of future stuffs and stuff behind the scenes, kind of thing. That all good, not a problem. Gear up. Right, come on, A. You see now questions are being asked. Righto, okay, so now we can bug up. Let's go for 5. As far as I know, we're pretty much on course to our first waypoint, but let's just make sure. Then we can go to our nav and we nav. There we go. You guys are fun.
Got a few late comments there, you may want me to repeat maybe.
Yeah, no, we'll show them, Uncle John. Hello, Angel. Right, so for the guys that arrived late, I'm going to show you quickly under our display and variance systems. On the last page we have fuel cut off. We're talking about either levers or switches. I've switched mine to switches and this is what it looks like. So that's a new addition that Zibo put in here courtesy of Level Up. So thank you everybody concerned. Alright, and just to go back to my plan and we can continue as file. There we go. Yeah, Scotsman, that clock variant is for Level Up. It is a setting obviously that was made for them. We don't have a variant here. It is what it is. Unless they allow us to put their assets in terms of the clock in there. We're not going to have that clock option. See, we've only got one. If you look at the Level Up, you'll see there's 2. I don't know if you've got that already, but in our versions, our test versions, we've got 2 versions. Now, this is the older one, and the newer one has got less buttons and it's more rounded. So this looks different. Do you guys actually have it in your version? Scotsman, you fly that thing a lot. Do you actually have that option already, or is it just us? Yeah, our one can. Speaking of level up, guys, we are already on our 4th model after the one that you guys got, and it's getting closer and closer to the release. There are a couple of things that really need to be sorted before we can give it to you. Yeah, check quick, let me know, and then I'll show you afterwards. I'll show you quickly when I've landed. I'll show you the new one if you want to see it. Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay there? Just checking.
I'm fine.
Robert, you okay? Face muted. Didn't see that. Hello, Tommy. Excellent. Oh, the Streamlabs. Sorry, Tommy, just type again. Don't put full stops. Don't use a full stop, a point. You know, just don't use those things. Yeah, but that's coming. That's already in our version. The whole control mechanism has been upgraded in our version a long time already, from the first iteration we got afterwards. A totally different ball game now. I mean, I've just read your message because I can go back and check it. And good evening to you too. Yeah, it's a nice surprise and I'm glad you like it. I see Zibo is busy this side, so I can't ask him the question about this ignition, but I'll definitely do that. So in one of my next streams, I'll report back to you guys, then I'll explain this whole story about the automatic ignition and stuff. Because it's actually freaking awesome. It's really cool.
Remember, all these exciting updates, you'll always see them here first.
Yeah. Chris Reed, if you are on stream, I just read your forum post. That's amazing, man. I gave you a winner's cup there. That's a good one. Good comment. Yeah, Scotsman, you've spent a lot of hours in the level up, eh? Well, we've got about 50 minutes left in this flight, guys. You might as well chat a little bit, you know.
I have a question.
Shoot, Christer.
This automatic reverse, does that mean the Zibo mode is able to start automatically? No.
Well, automatically in the sense that the computer takes over. In other words, you don't have to wait for 25 in 1. You understand? This is part of what I was saying when I wasn't supposed to say it, right? So from what one of the real pilots told me a long time ago when we were still talking about the level up side of things is theoretically you should be able to lift it anytime, okay, but around about 16% is a good time to lift them, and then you forget about them because the engine will start automatically. You know, it's a totally different ignition system, computer controlled situation. The question I have, and more than likely, I don't think Zibo's implemented it that far yet. He's still got to write the systems behind the systems, you know. But this whole automatic ignition story, let me tell you another thing. If you go to the PMDG, you can go to the NGXU or the new one for 2020. If you enable this there is a separate setting that talks about the ignition as well, right, that you need to go and check. So it all depends on how these things are depicted, you know, and created behind the scenes. The one guy does it this way, one guy does it that way. So we'll find out, and once we know, you know, it's going to be easier to talk about it. Right now, I've got a lot of information, and I just don't want to confuse people and then make a mistake by saying the wrong thing at the wrong time.
No worries, we take it step by step, as usual.
Yeah. You see, now, like I'm saying, again, this thing with the PMDG, I don't have much experience with it. I mean, I spent my life in this one. But I'll go check it out as well and see if I can figure out what they did there. Because it might also be that I'm misinterpreting it. So that's why, you know, rather should keep quiet until I really know for sure. But there is all of this behind the scenes where it's computer driven and computer.
This is great.
Yeah. Okay. Remind me to show you when we're done. The other thing that I've just noticed with this version is the trim wheel is rather quiet today. I don't know if you guys have picked up on it. It seems like those cracked the code there. Yeah, thanks, Tony. I just got to be careful because I don't understand everything, to be honest. You know, and when I present something, I just don't want to make a fool of myself or talk nonsense kind of a thing, you know. So the human element is unfortunately there sometimes. So I'll find out everything as time goes by, and then we'll talk about it again. But there's definitely something like that, yeah. Yeah. Look, I mean, it's so fresh, being given to us. It's like an hour old, as Uncle John says there, you know. So we also learn as things are given to us and as, you know, life necessitates it. So we learn and then we adapt and then we come back and tell you the rest.
Yeah, Nico, that's the good thing about this Discord.
Yeah.
You're streaming because it's easy to follow along. For every update there is a new thing. We learn as we go.
Yeah, that's weird, Neil. The funny thing is, I've got Discord open here now. I'm checking the development room here. Man, I haven't seen so much chatter in a space of an hour as I've just seen now. It's crazy how these guys are talking in the background. They are busy.
There we go.
We're at the cruise now. Right, top of descent, 115 nautical miles, so I might as well start prepping, eh? Right, let's have a look, see. Oops, clear. 1113. 1113. Go, do we have a VOR? Yeah, only that one, 1166. Right, so that is now set. Let's see, course value 103. Right, take break 2. Alright, that's done. Quickly, I can't put everything on screen and do everything at the same time. So we want to go down to 2000. Tommy! It's not your evening tonight. What did you say this time? Let me go over it. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. You got to go, and we'll talk later, Tommy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, now, speaking of that, Scotsman, the little amber line should be your guide, okay? See that amber line? See if you see it, right? See that amber line? In the Zibo, it's now obviously implemented. That's your maximum continuous thrust. That will not destroy your engine. Anything over it will reduce the lifespan of the engine. You can burn it out. Okay, so just remember that in future. And in the real world, what happens is the FADEC actually will inhibit a burnout. Okay, so that's also not been coded into the Zibo yet, but there is such protection available in the real world, which should, come. Yeah, it should come at some point in time to the Zibo as well. Hello, Chris. There we go. I read your comment on the forum. That was a good one. Gave you a little winner's cup there. That's excellent comment. Thank you, Chris. Right. Okay, next. Let's check our weather. KPDX. Search. 3016. Ooh, lovely gusting winds. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just drag this thing off screen quickly and we can look at the winds and stuff. Right, so the formula says half headwind plus full gust, maximum 20. So like that. We wanted to set the QNH. Go. Right. Yeah, I hear you, Scotsman. Hello, Adam. Right. Okay, next. What do we need to do? To look at the weather. I just want to get that out of my mind quickly. Weather. Let's update this thing. You know what? I forgot to start my ACARS, Uncle John. Oh, he didn't hear me. He's muted. Yeah. Scotsman found the surprise very quickly. Right. Okay, so we're looking at arrival. Right, so we have an interesting situation. We have 1 knot headwind, 30 knot crosswind, and then we've got the gusting of 20. Okay, we'll check the weather when we get a bit closer again. Then what do we need? We need to know where to descend to. $2,000. Adam, are you watching? Let me show you quickly. There you go. So there's new fuel cutoff levers and a new parking brake. What? The boss is a slave driver, man. You should know that. He doesn't take no for an answer. If it's 3 a.m. and you gotta fly, you gotta fly. You know that. So we set 2,000 over there. We've got 293. Oops, that's a bit fast. to 93. That's it. Yeah, they do. And the delay on the MCP and the delays on the FMA, everything Zibo worked hard on the last couple of updates to get all those more realistic things in place. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. All right, we're getting there. Scotsman, that's a very good idea. Is this situation able to flaps 5 landing? In this situation, flaps 15 landing. Mister, yeah, I've not really done flaps 15 landings unless I'm really fast. But under the circumstances with the gusts, it would help if we don't have the big airfoils, you know. So we'll play it by eye and ear when we get there. I'm pretty sure you can do a flaps 15 landing, but that's kind of an abnormal landing. As long as you don't do a flaps 40 landing, because then the airfoils are huge. Hello, Steve, and welcome. I'm sorry to hear that you work late, but also I work late. I didn't have a good day. Today was not a good day for me. Yes, Scotsman, I think that's a brilliant idea. Can you prompt me a little bit later? Let's save a big flight here anyway. I have something. Yeah, I know. Non-normal is correct. Hey Rob, welkom. Look at our new toy. Scotsman. What a story. I just noticed the drops in the window. I was curious what I had my setting at. I was toying around a little bit earlier with it because I just wanted to see the difference between the ski and this one again. I haven't seen the old rain, the Zibo rain in a long time. So we are 20 nautical miles from top of descent. Woohoo! We're getting there. That wind is rough. Look there. But like an 8-degree almost plus minus. Grab, let's see. Noticeable. think that's a good idea, sir. Let's prepare the cabin for arrival. Let's save another flight here quickly. Yeah, Steve, also in Windows 10 and 11, there's a neat little Windows program called Disk Cleanup. Run it as administrator, get rid of all your old versions of Windows and all the other nonsense it picks up, just mark it. I cleared out 2 or 3 machines today, and you're talking, some people have got like 13 and 20 gig worth of rubbish just lying there. Makes a big difference. Yeah, it was kind of Scotsman. That's why I looked down, and now that I'm looking at it, you know, giving it the eye, it's now stopped. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, it's dangerous, Scotsman. Here's something else you guys can have a look at. I like this piece of software. It cleans the registry very nicely, because that's one thing nobody usually cleans out, and that's the registry. But this utility can do that for you, and also it gets rid of all your temporary files and stuff. It doesn't do the system files like this cleanup would, okay, but the rest, all the other temporary garbage, it's really good. Play with it. It's free. You don't have to buy it. The additional stuff you get from buying it isn't that grand. I don't need it, so I don't buy it. I just use the free version. Okay, cool. Thanks, Carl, for the feedback. Scotsman, I stopped using CCleaner when I found this other tool that I've just given, this Clarisoft Clary Utilities. In my opinion, it's a much easier program to use, and if you come offline, I'll give you a little bit more information. I just prefer Clarisoft above CCleaner completely. Yeah, I've got the payware version of Seat Cleaner, and I stopped using it since I've got this other one completely. After the stream, if you've got time, pop into Discord quickly. I'll show you how I use it.
Actually, go on, I'm in it now.
Okay. There's basically two things that I do on a reasonably regular basis. And that's to clean out the temporary garbage files, and the other one is to clear the registry. Like I said, very few people clear the registry, but this utility does it cool. And the one thing with the registry is every time you install or uninstall something, obviously there's an inscription, but when you uninstall, they don't usually take things out, or sometimes some things go wrong and stuff gets left behind. This utility goes, it gets rid of all of that fluff, all of that bloatedness, and it makes your machine start, boot up faster, and just run kind of better. The whole kit and caboodle is better. Exactly, Cole. Yeah, you know about that. Some of the developers are just lazy. I mean, it's not just in the flight sim world where we get that, it's all over the freaking world. Some of the guys are really just freaking lazy. Right, so KPDX 3016 is still current. Yeah, let's put this right. Yep. Yeah, you guys are welcome. This Glary soft utilities, guys, there's much more to it. There's anti-malware thing, so that's reasonably good as well. I've cleaned lots of malware with it when I'm in advance somewhere on a customer's PC. Just quickly zap this thing, and then there's just go through their whole product offering. Some of the stuff you can use, some of it you can't use, don't want to use it, whatever. But they've got a kind of a nice spread of things if you're into tuning your PC, you know, getting the best out of it or something. And as I'm speaking under correction, but I think they've even got a data recovery little element. You know, if you deleted your document or something, you want to get it back. So have a look. Oh, Angel. Let's see what you said, my friend. I wish I could undelete it. Oh, you know what? It's GOOD advice. It does not like the fact that you said God, and I mean that's just a spelling mistake. So GOOD, Angel. Good advice. Oh, I wish they would make this bot more clever, to be able to discern between a mistake and not. It's crazy. Yeah. And the problem is, Christer, in your language, I know that the word GOD doesn't mean what it does in the English language, you know. So you've got all these language issues and translation issues and Yeah, thank you for the likes, guys. I see there's 16 likes already. Appreciate it. Thanks, Uncle John. Are you back, sir?
I am.
Okay. Hello, Sander. See you joined us as well.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, I've seen you use it, Krister. That's why I know. Yeah.
They're still at it in the dev room.
I see. They are working hard. It's Zibo, Alex, and Mac and Paul. Hey, and I see Mark and Jerry are all there in the thick of things in the chat. We'll go find out what they're doing later on. It's like it's all hands on deck all of a sudden.
Yep.
By the way, I don't know if I have mentioned this before or not, but Alex recently qualified now as a training captain. So he's gotten one step beyond. So we're privileged to have him in our team. If you guys don't know Alex, you can go look at the landing tutorials we did together, him, me, and Sasso. And since then, very recently, I think last week or so, he became an actual line training captain. So, oh, nice.
We are so blessed with the amount of real world pilots we've got.
Yep. I've just noticed that we're below our profile here. I'm talking too much and I'm reading and listening and doing other things. I never ever noticed we went below the profile. Now we are. Seems to be decreasing, I hope. Yeah, it is decreasing now. Yeah, cool. Glad you like it. I must be honest with you, okay? I don't want to bash CCleaner because I used it for many years. I was happy with it. It's not that I'm unhappy with it or anything. But I've often thought by myself here, this is just a thought, that sometimes I think it tells you that there's garbage when there isn't garbage. And when I look at a tool like this and I compare the two, I get the same impression, The one tells you it removes 20 gig and the other one says it was like a gig or something. And then I start wondering, who's now speaking the truth? I don't know. But I don't have a problem using this new tool. It really, for me, I just get a sense and a feeling that it just does a much better job over the long run. you know what, it could just be timing. There's many variables you can't really say in terms of these programs, but as long as it works for you, as long as you're happy, because I'm really happy with this new one. Break. You see, that's the concern I have, you know. I don't know how true it is, because ever since I started using this one, I get the same results at the end of the day, but it gives me, you know, maybe a handful of issues. The other thing that I found with CCleaner, if you do the registry, you've got to continuously scan it. Sometimes you have to scan your registry 5 or 6 times, because it doesn't pick up all the issues in one go. This other one, you press the button, it just goes zip, tells you, okay, there's 30 issues, and it fixes them one go. You don't have to continuously scan and try again. Yeah, mate, I wish them luck. I've got no ill feeling towards them. I just decided to start using something else. How's it, 737? No worries. No worries. Have a look here. Are you focusing? Look. Look at the new toy. How's that? I'm good, thank you. I did not have a good day, but I'm doing better now for being here with you guys and actually doing something I love. Oh, Zibo's just given us another fix, non-public, RC 1.2. There you go. Thank you, Zibo. Yes, you can. Display and variants, systems, and at the back. Is it systems? Yeah, fuel cut off. There you go. Fuel cut off, levers or switches. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. We're rising above the crap. We're having fun now doing something we love. That means the world to me. Okay. Right, so the theory says if we go a bit slower, fly slower, we can make a sharper turn. So, yeah, there it goes, just through the bypass there. Ooh, look at the rain. Scotsman, where are you? Why aren't you flying here with me? Look at this. Wow, Thank you, Krista.
The plugin update.
I see. Just make sure you've got the RC 1.1 installed before you drop that in place, because it doesn't include the previous fixes. Eh? Thank you, sir. Yep. Right, we have our anticipation cues, so I'm going to need my approach button. There. Not too bad, that was nice. And there it's captured the localizer. Scotsman. Right, so we check speed brake is on, auto brake is 2. Lights, because Linda's not here. That's fine. Seat belts, all good. It's Portland, yay! Yeah, it looks like Portland from here as well, yeah. Good angle. Was a bit too far off to do the gear stuff, but anyway. Turn on the land. Just in case. And the temperature has gone up.
Radio altimeter.
Thanks, Steve. Right, so let's look at this wind. The wind has all of a sudden now changed. Well, according to the meter, it was still coming slightly from the front. Now it's a freaking tailwind. I wish it's not bad, because we did an auto land test the other day that I showed Zibo, and we had a problem with the trip, so this might not be a bad idea to do this auto land. Yeah. I hear this terminal is going crazy again. But at least it's in the green. The other night when we were testing, it was going down right here to the bottom. It's like what, 16, 17, like 18 points down. Right, for the go around we have to climb to 4,200. Not gonna do a go around if I can help it. Just saying. Now we're prepared. Right, the other day we had a 10 knot wind from the back. It was more of a direct
1,000 feet
tailwind.
stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude
Here's the
7.
runway. I'm just going to let it go.
Approaching
Let's see what it
10
does.
left.
When we land, we should not be at the trim at the bottom there.
Approaching minimums. 100.
Ah.
Minimum 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
It's a hard landing. Wow, that's a hard one. Sure, that was hard.
5,000 feet remaining.
Terrible. Guys will have vouchers for the
4,000
chiropractors on the
remaining.
way out. Yo, that was hard.
3,000 remaining.
Ah.
1,000 remaining.
Oh, the fog patch. Ah, that's why I went. Wow, that was stunning to go through that. It was so hard. Wow. This shows Zibo, this one. Where are we now? Enjoy, Scotsman. Well, it wasn't me, in all fairness, Tony. That was an auto land. We tested the auto land a few times now and it was beautiful, beautiful. I did not expect this one to break so badly. The issue is the tailwind. I think that this is my last attempt at a tailwind auto land. I'm not going to do that again. I'll rather land it myself. Definitely. I think it's crazy to do an auto land with a tailwind after seeing this. More coffee in row 4. Oh my goodness, no. I don't want to take off again.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Trees. Yeah, well, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun, it was confusing, it was enlightening, and we got to see a new toy. So you guys must have a good rest of your evening. I'm gonna knock off just as soon as we get to the terminal there, and hope you guys will come back for a next show sometime. I'm not gonna stream the new update right now. It's just fixing the electrical buses, so it's got nothing to do with flying anyway. Yeah. Solo tap plugin. I have no idea what that is. What do you mean? What plugin am I using? What does solo tap do? I don't have any clue what it is. You're welcome, Krister. Ah, you guys are always welcome. So, if you can explain to me, autopilot, what you're talking about, I can maybe tell you, but I don't know what that is at this time. Uncle John, you're looking for me. Thanks, Tony. Okay. Just walk here. Parking brake is set. Where's my mouse? Oh, the touchdown plugin. Oh, no, that's part of the broadcasting software. It reads off FS or XP UIPC. It's not something that I get in my cockpit or in X-Plane as such. So, yeah. The only other plugin I have, or again, it's reading off the SIM or XP UIPC, is just the VA software. Okay, cool. Thank you. Good tip then. Righto. Okay, ladies and gents, I'm off. You guys have fun, and we'll talk probably the next day or two again. Bye bye.